Welkom terug na net hier op SABC 2. Ons is nog steeds op die bank. Ons praat oor catfish. Is there a word called catfish in Afrikaans? Does anybody know? Does anybody speak Afrikaans and like catfish? Catfish. All right. So Chelsea, vertel die mense daar by die huis wat 'n catfish. Wat is 'n catfish?
Okay, catfishing is when a person creates a false online identity.
All right. Okay, so what are some of the things that people could be using a false online identity for, Warren?
All kinds of fraud. I mean, if someone creates a false identity, tries to get into a relationship with someone who is looking for that, and they play along for who knows how long, and they fall in love, and then this person could ask them for money.
Yes.
Or ask them to meet, and then, I mean,
They can
kidnap
also,
them.
Yeah, they could also ask you for inappropriate pictures
Absolutely.
that end up being sent everywhere on social media. People are getting human trafficked. Human trafficking is a very big thing nowadays, and people, just be careful of who you interact with online. Now, also, one thing that we also do on social media, it's not exactly catfishing, but we tend to put our best foot forward on social media. We tend to hide our shortcomings and show off our strengths, make ourselves look better. Is this something that we should be doing?
It's quite natural if you think about it. If you're going to meet someone for the first time, forget about the internet. If you're going to meet someone for the first time, we tend to do that.
Yes.
Put our best foot forward. We want them to like us. So it's a natural tendency for us to want to be liked. So we do that online. Being online, creating an online profile, it just amplifies our nature. But I think what's important is that we're aware of it.
Yes.
And we don't get seduced by it. So okay, so am I creating a total false picture of my
Yes.
life? And why am I doing that?
All right.
Is it just to get likes?
Cool. Well, you know what? Warren has had his own catfish story. I'm going to share my catfish story as well with you guys. But first, let's head on over to you guys at home on social media and see what you guys are saying at home.
Chomit, things are getting varam. Yeah. Varam. Hashtag my hectic heart. This one is funny and both scary at the same time. Listen to this. Mo Rampai Rage says, I was catfished for quite some time by this guy from Indonesia. He was using a picture of some really cute guy, and it went on for at least 5 months. We were just pals though, but then soon, as he came clean, I stopped talking to him because I felt so betrayed and stupid. Crayfishing is not good at all. Hashtag my hectic heart. Oh my word. And then we've got one by Kolani saying, hashtag my hectic heart. Yes, my best friend chatted with me using a different number and told me she was someone I long loved. And I was afraid to approach. When I asked about the number, I was told she borrowed it. So when I found out, I got bored and I couldn't believe what my friend did to me. I've got one more. Tebatso Ngwepe says, yes, it was my ex-boyfriend pretending to be some ordinary guy who was in love with me. We kept on chatting until I developed feelings for this guy, only to find out that he was my ex. Hashtag my hectic heart.
Ooh, girl. You know what? Crayfishing is real out here. Hashtag crayfishing is just so real in this life. Okay, let's talk about these situations. You've been like, it's okay. First of all, you're talking to this guy for 5 months, and you find out that actually this is not the person I was thinking that I'm talking to. What do you do? Nashin, what do you do?
Like on your Instagram account, you like private. You make it private.
Okay. Anybody else? Yes.
If it's on Facebook, you will report the incident. There is a thing that calls report spam, and it will you will be blocked on your social networks.
Okay. You're gonna say the same thing? I've had a situation where someone was taking my pictures and actually used my name as well to create a profile. And at first I thought it was pretty endearing. I thought it was cute. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, I mean, like, I just thought it was like a fan, like flattery, like, you know, they have those fan page, whatevers. And then I found out that this guy was actually asking people for money on this page, asking people for airtimes. I mean, like, it was just...
Serious?
Yeah, this was like a serious thing. And now that ruins your reputation. So, you know, I think that it's very important, guys, that if you do find that someone is doing something like this, that you report the page, get it shut down, because it's your reputation at the end of the day that is going to be in disrepute. It's going to be tarnished, you know? So, yeah. So I also want to go back to the fact that nowadays we are such PIs in life. You know, we pride ourselves, you know, like, I'm such a PI. I can find someone on Facebook with just their first name. Like, I meet you today in the street, your name, my name is Warren. I've got you, I go on Facebook. I know what to search, how to find you. But I find that a lot of people are not using it for the right purposes. Is that the case, Warren?
Yeah, I don't know if that's actually the case or not, but I think it is a good idea to use it correctly. I mean, if you meet someone online, normally we meet people through a friend. Internet comes along, social media comes along, and now we're meeting people all over the world. And how do we know who they are? So I think having a little bit of discretion and maybe not being completely always wary and cautious, but cautious enough to dig a little bit, search into the background. You know, Google their name.
Yes,
at least.
That's very true.
I would have saved myself a...
You would have saved yourself a lot of time if you had actually Googled. So, guys, what do you think that are the ways that you should actually prepare yourself? If you meet someone online, how should you, see if they're actually the real deal, the business?
You should actually FaceTime them and ask them to video call you.
That is very true. And a lot of the time, people ask for you to take a picture with like a spoon or something, all of that kind of stuff.
Newspaper.
Today's newspaper, exactly. But anyway, guys, let's hear what you guys are saying. Thank you very much for all your comments. We are going to be reading them out right now.
Guys, you know what? You can actually call in right now if you want to speak to Warren and get advice. The number is 0839133011. You guys have sent us so much comments and you've contributed to our talk show so much. Continue using that hashtag #MyHectorCard. Right about now, I'm going to be reading comments all over the board, okay? So some of them are from, rejection. Some of them are about catfishing. Others are about online. I've got Sienki Jacob saying, I was rejected by my crush. That feeling of rejection is so deep, I couldn't sleep for days. I kept asking myself if I'm ugly, worthless. It broke my heart. It did hurt me emotionally and mentally. #MyHectorCard. Now remember, Sienki, earlier on, Warren did speak to us about our first love, being ourselves and loving ourselves so much and just kind of like getting to that level of knowing like, hey man, if that didn't work out, there's so many opportunities for you in the future. So don't be so discouraged. We've got Kolani, Nikki Yonce, King Yonce, saying, I've been rejected by my crush before. I thought that crush was going to be my future bae friend. Reject me, saying I'm still young. Maybe when I'm matured enough, we'll hook up. Now the crush is all over me. I moved on. I'm so over that crush. #MyHectorCard. We've got Lawrence Laws Simon saying, #MyHectorCard. I've been rejected by a crush and it was really painful. But later that year, I found out she was not worth it in a lot of ways. Maybe it was just a false crush. Usiabonga Eugene Shange saying, #MyHectorCard. Well, I had a crush. It was promising, but she went back home and that was it. We still talk, but we're still kilometers apart. Thanks to distance, I lost her. Basitsana Zulu Macy says, I've been rejected by my crush. I got over it, but it really hurts. But I told myself that in life, you need to move on because life is not waiting. William Jumat says, #MyHectorCard. My crush was on someone I have long ago had a bond with and still have that piece of her with me. If you want it, come put it together, it will last forever. Okay, William, I think I understand. Nombuso Tandeka says, I've been rejected by my crush before. It's hurt, but this person this year brought me a Valentine's rose. What I should do to get into a relationship with this person or what? Okay, I think that's a question we can ask Warren. Yeah. She says that she was rejected before, but now on Valentine's Day, he sent her a rose. So that's mixed signals. So she wants to be in this relationship, but now she doesn't know what to do to follow up on the Valentine's rose.
I feel like she should just sing herself some boom shaka and just be like, I don't know what can I do with myself. I don't know what can I do with myself. All right, so Warren, what do you think she should do?
Well, I mean, she should be cautious and she should wait and see for a while. Like, what is his intention?
I mean, they do say once bitten, twice shy. So,
Right.
you know, if you did try and they rejected you and now they're coming here, what are your intentions? What do you want?
Right.
You
so,
know?
so you can then meet it with awareness and
Yes.
not with this fantasy of this love fantasy.
Ah.
So if it's just with, okay, so does this person really want to get to know me, or was he just feeling lonely?
Yes.
On Valentine's
or
Day?
is it a means of, you know, because people are mean out there.
Self-serving.
You know, sometimes, yes, sometimes people just want to laugh. They want to, you know, maybe it's a bet with some friends. Like, people still do that out there, you know? Yeah, it's not
That
just
is
in the
terrible.
movies, bruh. Like, it's out here, I'm telling you. Okay, Laurie, are we...
We're going
Okay.
to add Greg some
All right, guys. Thank you very much for all of your comments. Do keep them coming. We love hearing from you. Also, 089133011. Is that the number? Okay, let's go for a quick commercial break. We'll see you after this.
Hectic.